Back in this country, Hillary Clinton is making news tonight, sitting down for an extensive interview with our own Cynthia McFadden, in which she discusses her time as Secretary of State and the one thing she says that from that time she'd like to do over. Cynthia, having emerged from the interview, is here with us in the studio. And Cynthia, I understand she is making news on Benghazi first and foremost.
Yes, she says if there was just but one do-over without taking a beat, she said it would be about Benghazi. She told me that, the book is highly detailed and is very specific. And I asked her whether or not she kept a diary while she was Secretary of State, especially about the Benghazi issues. And she said she took a lot of notes. I asked whether or not if the House committee that's currently investigating Benghazi asked for those notes, she'd turn them over. And she said, and I quote, "They can read it in the book." Will she testify before the committee if asked? She said she'd have to wait and see. Was it a sincere effort, or she put it a political show?
How does she seem, especially considering the assumption on the part of so many people that she's getting ready for a run here?
She says she's rested. She says she's healthy, and she certainly seemed very much in command during our interview. She says she doesn't know why Karl Rove raised her health, but that he never does anything by accident. There was a purpose behind it, and she told me that if she decides to run for president, more about that later, that she will indeed turn over her health records.
And more on all of it later. In fact, we'll see the interview here on the broadcast tomorrow. Cynthia, always a pleasure. Thank you for coming by. Cynthia McFadden, who again has just emerged from this interview with Hillary Clinton.